The first light of morning spills across the land as the stillness breaks with the crackle of the collar, and almost instantly the hunt erupts with heart-pounding intensity. Nice hit, one down already, and before the echo can fade another coyote bursts from the sagebrush, charging hard at 147 yards, dropping violently under the thundering force of the .458 sock'em, the massive round flipping that big dog like a wrecking ball hitting steel. The air feels electric as we place the collar just 20 yards out, the sun lifting perfectly over the ridges and lighting up every ditch, every shadowed crease where a coyote might appear, and as we settle into the dirt with rifles braced and hearts steadying, it becomes clear we're sitting on the kind of stand hunters dream about, quiet but charged, calm but ready to explode. The first coyote slips in silently, almost ghost-like, appearing at 30 yards. The 300 hammer fires once, folding him instantly, dropping him mid-stride. Even as we celebrate the precision of the shot, movement catches the eye. Another coyote, just a speck on the horizon at first, running in hard from nearly a mile away, its silhouette cutting across the glare. I swap rifles, grabbing the long-range 6.5 Creedmoor built for these exact moments, and watch through the scope as he charges through brush, weaving, closing distance like he owns the land. When he breaks into 50 yards, I shoulder the rifle, click, and realize the chamber is empty. Art jumps. I rack a round, settle the reticle, but he's already turning to leave. Then, as if the world pauses just for a heartbeat, he stops one last time at 200 yards. The crosshair glides over the front shoulder, one steady breath leaves my lungs, and the shot cracks across the plain, threading clean through the shoulder and anchoring him mid-stride. 2 coyotes down on one stand that hasn't even lasted 10 minutes, and already it feels like we're in the center of something wild. Dragging one of the dogs back toward the truck, Holly suddenly whispers that another coyote is charging in fast. I drop flat, brace my rifle on the collar, and when the coyote slices into 60 yards, weaving through brush, the shot hits like lightning and drops him instantly. 3 down. A triple before the coffee has even cooled. Some stands feel slow and quiet, but this one is a storm, each minute rolling into the next with more action, more movement, more adrenaline ripping through the air. The suppressor keeps everything eerily calm. The shots are thumps instead of cracks, giving us chance after chance, letting us call again before the dust settles, letting the coyotes commit fully without spooking. Soon the winds pick up, roaring at 30 miles per hour, but instead of hurting us, they become a weapon. We position the collar upwind, forcing the coyotes to circle downwind, straight into our laps. The plan works like a charm. 3 more coyotes appear out of nowhere, each one trying to catch scent, each one slipping into the exact zones we expected. Shots ring out, 70-yard hits, 60-yard hits, and all 3 dogs fall where they stand, the wind sweeping dust over their tracks before their bodies even settle. Another stand brings a double. First coyote dropped at 170 yards, the second charging so close the camera can barely focus. 1 heartbeat later, another clean shot drops him before he even clears the frame. The rancher watching from a distance shakes his head with a grin, thrilled at what this day has become. The next setup brings the heavy hitter, the .458 SOCOM firing Subsonic 570 grain Lehigh projectiles, barely breaking 985 feet per second but hitting like a freight train wrapped in silence. The big round slams into the coyote, dropping him so hard he doesn't twitch. Quiet, controlled, brutal effectiveness. Moments later the 300 hammer fires again, smoking another coyote at 75 yards just before a wild one charges straight at the collar near the truck. We hold fire, waiting, always waiting, for a safe backdrop. He barrels in closer, dips out of view, then breaks into the open at 50 yards. The rifle bucks. The coyote folds. 2 more down on a stand that felt like chaos stitched together with instinct. But the day isn't slowing down. The wind howls, the dust rolls, the collar screams across the prairie, and still the coyotes come. 3 more appear, circling hard downwind, each one maneuvering like a predator that's done this 1,000 times. They pause just long enough, and 3 more shots echo into the wind. 3 more fall. It's rhythm now. Shot. Scan. Call. Win. Movement. Shot again. Another stand. Another surge of adrenaline. Another glimpse of a coyote weaving through weeds and sage, slipping between shadows, thinking it's unseen. The first shot hits at 170 yards. The second coyote comes in too fast for optics, nearly brushing the camera lens before the shot drops him instantly. The ranch looks quieter, safer, more at peace with each coyote removed. But the action continues as the day stretches on. A coyote darts into view only to collapse under a perfect shoulder shot. Another appears moments later, weaving through grass, and the rifle fires before the wind can shift the scent. Hours pass like minutes. Dust hangs in the air. Rifle barrels warm in the sun. Every stand feels like it could explode into action at any second, and most of them do. The coyotes seem endless, drawn in by perfect sound, perfect wind, perfect positioning. Each one tests our timing, our patience, our aim, our instinct. By the time the sun begins to slip behind the far hills, painting the sky gold and blood orange, the land is quiet again. The excitement fades into a calm satisfaction. Boots dusty, rifles warm, hearts still beating fast. The day has been a blur of calling, scanning, firing, tracking, and dragging, a blend of chaos and control, instinct and precision. It's the kind of day hunters dream about, stand after stand packed with action, coyotes charging hard from every direction, each encounter different, each shot earned. As we load up and the prairie wind settles, the stories of the day already feel legendary. Triples, doubles, long-range shots, close-range charges, flawless timing, and the perfect combination of gear, skill, teamwork, and pure wild unpredictability. It's the kind of day that reminds you why hunters come back again and again, chasing moments like these, where every second feels alive and every coyote tells a story written in dust, wind, heartbeats, and the echo of a well-placed shot carrying across the open land.
If you'll enjoy this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more information.